Hello YouTube, it's Lion here with Hobbies and Man, and today we're going to be doing another Dr. Stone video. Today we're going to be looking at the top 5 moments in Dr. Stone. Now I don't have an honorables mentions list for this one because there really was too many honorable mentions if I limited myself to 5, and so I just didn't feel like doing a list because that would be a whole ass video by itself. So that's why we're going to have top 5 moments, and most of them are from the first half of the series, except for the last moment here, the 5th moment, or the first moment, I guess, in the way I'm structuring this video. Because I find like the first half of the series, the first 100 or so chapters, being the most interesting in terms of character development, and most of the moments that I like are having to do with the way characters are affected, right? So, I don't know, I think it's cool, but I'm pretty excited about this. So yeah, if you guys want to see my top 5 characters video, it's up in the card. Or if you want to see my Dr. Stone videos for any of the other of the sagas that I did reviews on, which is all of them, you guys can also find that either in the card or at the end of the video. It should be the playlist that gets attached to this video at the end. So yeah, so let's start with the 5th most awesome moment in my opinion, and it's in chapters 194 to 197. Soika saves the day. I don't really remember what the actual chapter names were. I think it's Homo sapiens all alone, something all alone, and then scientist all alone. And it's the 3 chapters near the end of the story where Soika happens to be the only person not in stone, and she has to work through the scientific process of creating the stone serum to save all of the people that she was with. And I love her so much. She's a great character. Also like her because it just, like, that moment, those 3 chapters really makes Suika seem like a freaking amazing character, like such a good character, because she cares about her friends, and it doesn't matter how long it's going to take her. I think she takes like 10 years to do it, and throughout those 10 years, those 3 chapters, we get to see Soika grow, but never lose her love for her friends and her and the understanding that what she's doing is incredibly important. And even though she failed a few times, she really tries and does it again in order to make sure that her friends survive. And I just love that about Soika, and I love this chapter a lot, or these chapters a lot. I'm pretty sure I cried when I was reading them, and I don't have any problems with that. And I really like it. It's very cute to see Soika doing things, and also just the emotional aspect of like Soika's all alone, but she's got to save the day kind of thing. It's just so good. That is my top 5, or my 5th top moment in Dr. Stone. Now at number 4, we have chapter 95 when the Y-Man makes contact for the first time. I like this moment because it's really creepy and it's exciting. It changes the dynamic of the story, because so far the dynamic of the story was, hey, we need to survive so that we can get everyone on board, so that we can create enough serum to make sure everyone manages to be revived, right? And along the way, this also changed into finding out what petrification comes from, or where it comes from, not what it comes from, where it comes from. After they are in the other village, I can't remember the name of the village. It's Soyuz's village, and then that further changes when the Y-Man makes contact with the rudimentary radio, and then the fact that it sounds like Senku is insane, right? And it's so cool. It changes the paradigm of the story. It changes the way that the characters are feeling. It's a really exciting moment, and I just love it so much. It's also so creepy. Boichi makes this amazing, like, creepy ass skull thing that is just yelling "Y" over and over and over again, and it's amazing. I love it so much. It's such a great moment in the story. Then at number 3, we have chapters 69 and 70 when they acquire the tank, when they acquire the what's it called, the steel gorilla or something like that, which is a car, and then they put plating on it to make it a tank. And it's just so cool. It's a giant culmination of the scientific development of their stone world and of the teamwork that Senku and the Kingdom of Science can have together. And it's just such a cool moment. I love Kaseki being so interested in the tank. I love Senku being kind of psycho mastermind about it. Again, being amazed that they made the tank, and just the the meaning of this tank, right? And I really wish that the moment they made the rocket at the end of the story was of the same kind of like high, like, hey, we did this kind of feeling as this first time they made a giant contraption. So it's very exciting. I really enjoyed it. I like it a lot. It's such a fun moment in the story. Number 2 is chapters 40 to 42, when the Ishigami village reveal happens, because Ruri starts to figure it out, and then there's a lull in that storytelling moment, and then at the end, Senku understands that he is the heir to this village. He is the person who this village was made for, and I love that so much. It's so interesting. I really like that they healed Ruri, and I love that, you know, the people were unsure about science, but then when he heals her, they turn around. And then the revelation of Senku's connection to this village, the fact that his father was the starter of it, and the fact that all of these stories that Ruri tells have to do with ways of passing down knowledge and entertainment to these people, so that one day Senku could understand what the hell they were saying, is so cool. It's so enjoyable. And the fact that this ends up leading to like the secondary storyline is very, very cool. I like that so much. I think this moment was such an epic moment, and I like it a lot. At number 1, we have one of the earliest moments in the story, chapter 3. Tsukasa awakens from his stone sarcophagus, right? And it's just so cool. It reminds me of the Pillarmen from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It reminds me of this just like really badass like Darth Vader moment almost. I don't know why, just him showing up and beating the shit out of these lions in this like very cool power pose. It's just so awesome. Tsukasa was really one of my early favorite characters, and he continued to be one of my favorite characters because of his development with Senku, but his introduction is just so awesome. Like, there's just nothing that beats it in this manga, and so I really like it a lot. It's so cool, and I don't know, Tsukasa is just a badass, man. Like, there's nothing else to say. That moment is just so cool. And that's all there is to it. That's the top 5 moments that I had for Dr. Stone. Let me know what your guys' top 5 moments of Dr. Stone are down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.